two suspected Islamic State activists who were nabbed by the Gujarat police 2 days ago have now been remanded to 12 days in police custody by a court in Rajkot. They will be interrogated till the 10th of March. The arrest of two suspected Islamic State activists has been a cause for major alarm in the security forces. The ATS arrested the two brothers for their links with the Islamic State. They've been remanded to 12 days in police custody. They will be interrogated. The plot that they were hatching to carry out a series of terror attacks in India. India Today's Shiv Arur is just joining us for more on this story. Now, the anti-terror squad had arrested them before they could carry out a serial blast. Remember, Gujarat has been rocked by serial blasts in the past. These suspected Islamic State activists were arrested from Bhavnagar and from Rajkot. Now, earlier this month, the NI had also arrested a Kerala resident in connection with a module of the Islamic State. Now, I want to bring in editor Shiv Arur for more on this. Shiv, it's extremely significant, the arrest, because the interrogation will reveal the wider plot. These suspected Islamic State terrorists had a bigger plan to attack religious shrines across Gujarat.
That's correct, Gaurav. Including the Somnath temple is what we understand from our sources in the Gujarat anti-terror squad. Now, these two arrests and their remand to judicial custody means that further interrogation will be possible. The wife of one of those who's been detained is also understood to be, in touch with possible ISIS handlers abroad, which may broaden the scope of this investigation to include many other people, not just in Gujarat, but possibly outside as well. Remember that ISIS recruitment efforts, have been well known in several parts of the country, Gaurav, including in Maharashtra, including in Kerala and Andhra Pradesh, also in Uttar Pradesh in the past. The exact and precise nature of the ISIS efforts to recruit and mount lone wolf terror attacks in the country are only becoming more explicit now with this particular, possible conspiracy to attack the Somnath temple by these two would-be lone wolves of the ISIS. Are there more? Where is their logistical support on the ground coming from? What kind of equipment were they planning to use? Where was it being, coming from? Did they have support from other parts of Gujarat and other states? Were they getting their equipment and other resources from elsewhere? Are questions that the ATS will need to establish now, and now they have the opportunity to do that with these people being detained and remanded to custody.
Shiv, stay with me for a moment. Now, security, we are told, has been strengthened across religious shrines in Gujarat, and especially the Somnath temple, after these two suspected Islamic State recruits were arrested in Bhavnagar and Rajkot. Now, sources in the ATS have told India Today that these two brothers, Wasim and Naeem Ramodia, were allegedly planning to carry out serial blasts in Gujarat, and apparently in the next couple of days. Now, Wasim and Naeem are considered, they considered ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi and Osama bin Laden as their role models. They reportedly have given information about Islamic State plans to spread across the Gujarat region. Now, Shiv, apparently there have been some recoveries, some gunpowder, some masks and some computers. So what have initial investigations revealed?
Well, they've revealed that, they've pretty much established that both of these people, were in touch with certain unknown agents abroad. The precise nature of what this contact was, what kind of instructions they were possibly getting, what kind of direction they were getting, will be the matter of the investigation going forward. But what has been pretty much beyond doubt established as part of the preliminary inquiry is that something was afoot, Gaurav. Some suspicious equipment, including a computer, has been recovered. Some literature has reportedly been, recovered as well, through raids at some of these properties. But at this stage, the fact that the Chotila temple was a primary target and the Somnath temple finally possibly, a big ticket target of the ISIS is something that is sending shockwaves right through the security establishment right now. Remember that over the last many months, many within the security establishment and the government has said that India has been largely insulated from the ISIS. Their work in the country has largely been restricted to recruitment operations for the fight in Iraq and Syria. But now with possible lone wolf attacks, pointed at major religious shrines, obviously not just to create, mayhem, but also to cause, possible riots and political chaos is something that cannot be ruled out and is being taken very seriously now.
Oh, absolutely. And Shiv, the police claim that this would have happened, a terror attack or hitting out at a religious shrine and God forbid at the Somnath temple in the next couple of days. Now, did these people have such advanced level of planning and facilities or equipment to carry out the terror attack or serial blast at the Somnath temple in the next couple of days? What are your sources telling you? And there was also a bust in Kerala and some suspected ISIS links to Kerala. Is there a link between the Gujarat module and the Kerala module?
Right now, the investigation is trying to establish if there is a link between not just the Gujarat and the Kerala module, but modules in certain other states as well. Remember, there are ISIS detainees as we speak, Gaurav, in Andhra Pradesh, in Kerala, and also in Maharashtra. So whether there are links between these modules is something that the different, state police organizations and ATS squads will have to actually establish. But the question you asked about whether, there is a deep level of planning going on, whether they have the resources to actually penetrate high security establishments like the Somnath temple. Remember that lone wolf attacks in other countries have betrayed a singular level of planning by, either one person or a very small group of people,
yes.
Not causing much of a footprint as far as communications or equipment is concerned. And that's how they've been able to, breach security and fall through the cracks. Lone wolf attacks are extremely difficult to intercept and detect by virtue of the fact that they leave very, very, few footprints as far as phone calls, text messages, access to the internet are concerned.
Absolutely,
so rounding
yes.
up two people is a big win as far as the security establishment is concerned, especially, given the sniffing around over ISIS activity is concerned, Gaurav. But to actually establish what that plan was, how they planned to get around doing it, how they gathered intelligence, and whether they had the confidence to actually carry out a big destructive strike on a shrine like the Somnath temple is going to be at the heart of what the next few days and the interrogation is going to lead to.
Absolutely. Shiv, stay on with me there.